Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Mowing series. We're on this property here. I went around this morning knocking on doors. This is the only one we got so far. I'm not having the best of luck in this town. I knocked on roughly, I'm going to say about 20 doors this morning, and we only got this one here. It's not the biggest property. It's not going to take me that long to do, but I'm hoping after I get this done, I can finally get stuff figured out. So I was talking to Ray and we did work out a deal. I will be moving into the motel, which is good because that's going to save me a lot of money, and now I can sell my camper. That was not going to be a good idea to stay in that during the winter, but the deal we worked out is not really the best, so I'm going to end up losing money off the amount I make at the motel. I'm okay with that just because at least now I got somewhere better to live. Anyways, I got that property done and I made $240. It took me roughly 35 minutes to do. It wasn't the biggest property, but right now I don't have any more contracts for today, so I need to go out and knock on doors to see if we can get some more. But before we do, it's a new year guys, and my new year's resolution was to try to go to the gym more. And I know I am pretty late because it's almost August in the game, but better late than never. So I went online looking for gyms in this area, and there's actually not that many. There's only Powerhouse Gym and another one, and this one here got better equipment and better rates, so we're gonna try this one. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm hoping at least it's gonna go good. Guys, I'm actually pretty nervous to go in, and I'm kind of regretting this already. Anyway, we just gotta rip off the band-aid. Let's go in. We'll try for a 20-minute workout. Yeah, I think that should do. Alright, let's get these doors opened up, and I'm gonna start it with a 1-month member. Oh, what is that smell? You know what? Now that I think of it, maybe today's not the best day for me to start here. I do have to go out and mow some contracts, so I'm just gonna try again tomorrow because today really wasn't the best day and I wasn't really prepared for that smell. And I also need to go back to the motel, get everything moved from my camper into the room. So really, I didn't have enough time to go to the gym today anyway. It's gonna take me roughly 2 hours to get that done, so let's get over there. And just like that, I'm back at the motel, but I'm also pretty tired right now guys, so I'm gonna go inside, get some rest, and we're gonna start again tomorrow. Anyways, it's the next day. I'm just getting my teeth brushed and get ready for our day. There is a lot of things on my plate that we gotta get done. The first thing I need to do is get a bigger trailer. So I went on Marketplace, I did find one, but the thing is, I'm gonna have to sell the trailer I got right now. So this morning, I put it on Marketplace. There is a couple people that wanna buy it, so I'm gonna get everything taken off it, bring it over so they can look at it. I ended up putting my trailer on Marketplace for $4,000, so whoever can give me that amount gets the trailer. Like I said, before we do that, let's get our mowers taken off. I'm hoping Ray's not going to mind that I got a big mess out in the front, but it's only temporary. I'm hoping to be back in an hour with a new trailer. The main reason I decided to sell the one we got right now is I'm trying to future-proof this business, and as of right now, I do have some money. I just don't have money for the equipment I need to buy. So the only upgrade I can do as of right now is a trailer, and we're going to get one that's a bit longer than the one we got now, and it can hold more weight because in the future I need to get a mini excavator or a skid steer. That way we can grow our services and hopefully get more clients. Anyways, I finally got everything taken off the trailer. We're going to head over to the first property, and I'm hoping this guy's going to buy it just to save me some time. So I'm about to pull up to the property, and guys, the way I'm thinking right now, if I can sell this trailer for $4,000, the one we're going to buy is $9,000, so I will have to pay $5,000 of my money I got in the savings, but the trailer we're going to be buying is probably worth $11,000, so I think it's going to be worth it, and I need to jump on this opportunity before it disappears. I get the trailer disconnected. I'm going to talk to the homeowner and he's going to come out and check it out. I just sold my trailer for $4,000, which I'm pretty excited for because I can use that money to buy the other one. So I'm going to message the guy and we're going to drive over there and look at it. But if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see it continue in the future, smash like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. So after driving for about 15 minutes guys, we're finally over to this property and check out this trailer. So we get this Towmaster one. It's roughly 18 feet long. It's a triaxle. We do have the ramps. I gotta test them out, make sure they're easy to put down because they look pretty heavy to me. Let me just try this one out. Well, that wasn't too bad. So let me try this one over here. Just gonna grab the pin, take it out. So it seems like they got some sort of assist to help them go down. down. I don't know if I got it for going up, so when we get to that, hopefully it do because they are pretty heavy. Overall, I think this is going to be a good trailer for me, so I'm going to speak to the owner and see if we can work out a deal. And you're looking at the proud new owner of this trailer, so I paid $9,000 for it. I did try to get it for $8,000, but he didn't budge on the price. I'm okay with because this trailer is still worth a lot more. I think I got it for a good price. So I got the ramps put up. We're going to try to hook it up to our SUV, which is probably not going to go that well because it's not really designed for this type of trailer, but as of right now, I can't afford to buy another truck. I had to sell the other one we had so we can move ahead with this business, and I must say it did help me out a lot. I was able to buy a bigger mower to get more contracts, but things have slowed down a nice bit since then, so I can't really afford to spend the money we got right now to buy a truck that's not going to be in the best of shape. We're just going to hold off for now. Hopefully we can get one by August. So I got the trailer hooked up. It don't seem to be sagging too much, so we're going to head over to the first job we got to do with this trailer, and it's going to be put through a test because we're going to rent some equipment that we don't have, and it's not that light. If all goes well, that means we can keep this Suburban for a little bit longer if it's able to tow the trailer with this skid steer and attachment. I called the rental place before I came here just to make sure they had the right attachment. They do. It's hooked up to a skid steer that's a little bit overkill for what we need it for, but they don't want to swap it out, so we're just going to rent this one here. The thing is, we're getting it for the rate of the smaller skid steer. I'm not going to complain about that. The only thing I'm worried about is if our Suburban can tow it. If not, I'm in big trouble. And there goes $450. So I had to rent it for a day, even though I probably only need it for 3 hours, but there is a 1-day minimum. So that's what we got to deal with. Well guys, check it out. So I ended up renting this Cat 285 with the Harley rake. I think it's going to be the perfect tool for the job we're about to do. That's if we can get it to the job. So let's see if we can get it put on the trailer. I sure hope we can because a delivery fee is $200 and the job is pretty much just down the road. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just drive it down there, but the reason I bought this trailer is so I can move equipment like this, and if I can't, I don't know what I'm gonna do because like I said, I can't afford a truck right now. Oh, what a relief. So it do fit on the trailer. It is a bit awkward because we do have this shelf here for attachments. I'm gonna get everything put back up, like the ramps, get everything strapped down, but that wasn't my main concern. I'm nervous that the Suburban just don't have enough power. Well, here goes nothing, the moment of truth. Let's see if the Suburban get enough power. I mean, we are struggling to move this trailer with the skids here, but I think it's manageable. At least there's not a lot of hills in this area, so we shouldn't have that much trouble until we can get a truck. Anyways, I just pulled up to the job, guys. So we're over at this church, and as you guys can tell, they got some problems with their grass. So they hired me on to come over, get all of it tore up. That way they can reseed it before the winter. But after speaking to them, I learned this happens almost every year. So what I think is happening is they're taking the snow from the parking lot and they're stockpiling all the snow on the grass, which is not good because there's salt and sand, which is really hard on grass. And with all that weight, by the time the snow melts, the grass is already dead. So they got us hard on with the Harley rake to try to get everything fluffed up again. That way in a couple of days we can come back over and see this whole property where there was damage. I would do it today, but I was at the rental place and the cedar is rented till Thursday, so we gotta wait a couple of days. I'm not too concerned because I'm gonna take my time, make sure we can do a good job on this. But guys, that's not even the best part. So after telling the owner what was wrong with the lawn and how to prevent it, he decided to hire me on for snow clearing the winter. But there is one problem, as you guys already know. I don't have any snow clearing equipment, so we gotta make sure we can get that before the winter. If not, we're probably gonna lose out on a huge contract. So I'm caught in a dilemma right now. I need to make sure I can get the equipment needed for this contract, but I don't have the money for the equipment, so I need to try to figure that out, which is gonna be super hard because when I started the mowing business in this town, I said I don't want to get a loan because last time I almost lost everything. So I don't know what to do, guys. What should I do? Should I try to save up the money? It's going to take me a long time to do, or should I just bite the bullet and get a loan? Alright, so it's been roughly an hour, guys, and I pretty much got everything done. I just got to finish up this last little section. Then we're going to get everything cleaned up. We're going to have to go over to the gas station and use their pressure washer over there because I don't want to use the one at the motel because if I make a big mess, Ray's going to be super mad. Anyways, I finally got the skid steer put on the trailer, so I went on Google to find the closest gas station with the pressure washer washer. There's one right across from the rental place, so that's where we're gonna go just to make things easier. But guys, I must say, after using this skid steer for close to 2 hours now, I think this might be one of my favorite ones. Is just, in order for me to buy this one here, it's gonna be over $120,000, and that's without the attachments I need. So it looks like I won't be getting this skid steer in the future unless we win some money or we finance one, which I don't want to do. But I can dream, at least I got to try it out. So in order for me to get a skid steer, it's gonna have to be dirt cheap. It's not gonna have any options. My budget is pretty slim. It's gonna have to be in the $20,000 to $30,000 range. So we're probably gonna get a piece of junk, but at least we got a piece of equipment that we can use. Anyways, I think that should be clean enough for now. We're gonna head back over to the rental place because I got a call from the church. They want me to do one more thing before I bring this back. Well, I'm going to bring back the Harley rake because I'm not going to need that. I still need the skid steer, just with a different attachment. The church ended up getting a lot of complaints from the city because I guess when we used the Harley rake, I made a mess on the road. There's a lot of dirt and rocks, so I got to go over with the sweeper attachment, get that all cleaned up. And lucky for me, where I'm bringing back the Harley rake early, I'm not going to be charged to use the sweeper. We still got a couple hours left on our rental, so that's a good thing. We're going to go over, grab that, swap out the attachments, and then we're gonna go back over to the church, try to get that cleaned up so I can get my money. Alright, so it's been roughly 30 minutes. I got the other attachment put on. I went inside to speak to Jim. We got everything done. So I'm able to go back over to the church. I could have probably did it with a push broom, but I am pretty lazy. I didn't want to do that. And we still got a couple hours on the rental, so why not use it? I just got a call from a homeowner. They want me to go over mow their property as soon as possible, which as of right now, that's going to be a problem. So if I can't get this done within the next hour, get the rental brought back over to the rental place, go back over to the motel and grab my mower, I'm in big trouble. I'm going to lose that contract and probably never get it again. Anyways, I got that done, so we're going to put this back on the trailer. There really wasn't that much dirt on the road or sidewalks. I guess people are just complaining to complain. Anyway, we're going to get this brought back over. I need to hurry up. I don't have much time. I just dropped everything off, got my paperwork, but I'm looking at my watch right now, guys. I don't have much time. I got roughly 25 minutes to drive to the motel, then drive across town to this property. Oh, it's gonna be cutting it close. Ah, dang it. I just realized I had to stop at the church to collect my money, so I'm gonna do that right quick. I just made $2,000 doing the work we did. That's only part one. We do have to come back. I'm probably gonna make another 500, but that won't be till Thursday when the cedar gets back to the rental shop. Anyways, I finally got to this property. I'm looking at my watch. We got roughly 5 minutes, so we just made it here. I just knocked on the door to let the homeowner know I'm very sorry that I was late, but I'm here now. So we're gonna grab the mower, try to get this done. It's probably going to take me an hour to do. I'm not going to rush this one here. I want to make sure I do a good job. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I just got off the phone with Ray. He don't sound happy. I guess he went out in the shed and seen a motorcycle. He told me I need to move everything to a different spot or I'm going to be fired. And I really can't afford that right now, guys. So I got to figure out a way to move this stuff. I don't know what my options are. I could rent a storage unit, but that costs a lot of money. Or I can put it out by my camper, but then I'm running the risk of somebody coming by and stealing it, so I don't think that's a good option. There is another thing I can do. I can get an enclosed trailer. They are pretty pricey, but at least that way I can keep all my stuff together. I can put it out by the fence if he wants me to, and he won't be too mad. So I'm gonna go on Marketplace. If I can get one for a good price, I think that might be my best option. Anyways, I finally got this property done, so I'm gonna put my mower on the trailer. I was talking to the homeowner. They had to run somewhere, so I won't be collecting the money till later on, which I'm okay with because I do have to run and look at an enclosed trailer. But guys, this is going to be it for this video, and if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see more videos like this in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.